There are few characters in film and literature as warm, charming, and polite as Paddington Bear. Since his first appearance in 1958, he's won the hearts of readers, moviegoers, and even royalty. With Paddington in Peru coming out this week, it's the perfect time to celebrate everyone's favorite marmalade-loving bear. Today we're sharing some of the most delightful and maybe surprising facts about the Paddington franchise, some of which might just leave you craving a marmalade sandwich. Let's get started. Paddington Bear made his debut in 1958 in A Bear Called Paddington, written by Michael Bond. The story follows a polite but mischievous bear from darkest Peru, who arrives at Paddington Station in London with nothing but a suitcase, a tag around his neck that reads, "Please look after this bear. Thank you," and a love for marmalade sandwiches. The book was a huge success, sparking a beloved literary franchise that continues to this day. Paddington was inspired by real World War II evacuees. Michael Bond was deeply moved by the images of British child evacuees during World War II, who were sent away from cities to the countryside for safety. These children often wore tags around their necks, just like Paddington's tag, when the Browns first found him at the train station. Bond wanted to capture the idea of a lost but hopeful traveler finding a new home, making Paddington's story a gentle reflection on kindness, displacement, and belonging. Over the span of nearly 60 years, Michael Bond wrote over 25 Paddington books, solidifying the bear's place in literary history. His stories have been translated into more than 40 languages and have sold over 35 million copies worldwide. Bond continued writing new Paddington adventures until his passing in 2017, ensuring that the bear's legacy remained timeless. Paddington's charm extended beyond books into multiple television adaptations. In 1976, a beloved stop-motion animated series aired on the BBC, where Paddington was portrayed as a three-dimensional puppet, interacting with two-dimensional illustrated backgrounds. In 1989 and 1997, a traditional hand-drawn animated series followed, appealing to a new generation of children. And in 2019, The Adventures of Paddington, a CG animated series, launched with an updated but still heartwarming and gentle storytelling style. These adaptations introduced Paddington's wholesome humor and good manners to audiences worldwide. When adapting Paddington in 2014 for the big screen, Colin Firth was originally cast as the voice of the lovable bear. However, after some test recordings, the filmmakers felt that Firth's voice sounded too mature and serious for the role. Firth himself agreed, stepping away from the project. Enter Ben Whishaw, whose younger, gentler, and more curious-sounding voice became the perfect fit for Paddington. His performance played a huge role in making the films a success. Paddington 2 in 2017 wasn't just a great sequel, it was a cinematic masterpiece according to critics. The film achieved a 100% Rotten Tomatoes score after over 200 positive reviews, briefly making it the highest-rated film on the site. It even surpassed Citizen Kane, the film often regarded as one of the greatest ever made. However, one single negative review later dropped its score to 99%, but its legacy as one of the most beloved family films remains untouched. Despite being a wholesome children's film, the 2014 Paddington was temporarily banned in China due to concerns about its political themes. The movie's message of acceptance and kindness was seen as potentially too subversive for Chinese censors. However, after initial government review, the film was eventually released and became popular among Chinese audiences. Michael Bond, the creator of Paddington, made a heartwarming cameo in the 2014 Paddington movie. He can be spotted sitting at a cafe in Paddington Station, enjoying a cup of tea as the bear arrives in London. This was a beautiful nod to the man behind the beloved character, and it marked one of his final public appearances before his passing in 2017. In the early drafts of A Bear Called Paddington, Michael Bond originally wrote that Paddington's favorite meal was bacon and eggs. However, he later decided that a marmalade sandwich was a funnier and more unique choice. The idea of a bear constantly pulling a sticky sandwich out of his hat became an endearing character trait, and it has since become Paddington's most iconic feature. Before the Paddington movies, the UK's marmalade industry was struggling. Sales had declined, and younger generations weren't buying the once popular spread. However, after the release of Paddington and Paddington 2, demand for marmalade skyrocketed, leading to a revival in the industry. Some marmalade brands even credited Paddington's influence for saving their businesses. From books to movies to having tea with the Queen, Paddington has been spreading kindness and marmalade for over 60 years. With Paddington in Peru on the way, now is the perfect time to revisit his adventures. What's your favorite Paddington moment? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun movie facts. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.